to another edition of the Successful Businesswomen podcast. I am here with an amazing woman from the Successful Businesswomen. Her name is Samara, and she is the owner of Yoga 6 Studio. So we're really excited to have you in the studio today. We want to know all about why 6.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for the kind words. Y6 is basically Yoga 6, which means we have 6 different formats of yoga. We go all the way from 101 for somebody that has never done yoga before, or is just getting back into the swing of things after all the shutdowns and all the COVID era, or you want something sweaty and heavy and you want to do some sculpt and building and so forth. So we have 6 classes to pick from. They're very specifically crafted for our members, and we couldn't be happier to bring that to Holly Springs.
So we are almost open at Yoga 6 in Holly Springs, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And I saw on your social media page a little sneak peek behind the scenes of this Yoga 6 studio. And maybe you're imagining just a boxed room with some mirrors. You guys, this is an interactive experience. I saw it in the dark with neon lights.
Yes.
Tell us more about this exciting new experience for yoga that you're bringing to Holly Springs.
Yes, thank you so much for that. So I think that's what is so special about Yoga 6 and what attracted us as owners, my husband and I should mention him too, to the
great guy, by the way.
he definitely is. To the Yoga 6 model is that the classes are very fun, invigorating. You feel energized when you are in there. It's a full sensory experience. Soft lights, soft flooring, the humidity level is fully controlled, and so is the heating throughout the room. So it can be in a class where you feel kind of gently warm, like you're being held by a warm blanket, or it can be heavier and sweatier, depending on what you want to get out of your class. So that's what makes it different and so special.
Well, that's so exciting. And if I'm understanding correctly, there are membership options so that I could purchase a membership myself if I decided that now is the time for me to get into a new and healthier me, and I wanted a membership at Yoga 6. What would that give me?
Yes. So right now we're still running our pre-opening specials. So what we would call founding member specials. You can get in for 25% off, and you can have you can come to as many classes as you want a month for less than $100. And that would be cheaper than just dropping in and taking one class. So I think that's very amazing to kind of lock down that rate if you want to become a member. And if you don't want to do that yet, you can come in, try us for free, one class, and buy a package. Let's say you travel too much and you just want to come in every once in a while. And we have a variety of packages you can choose from. And we're also going to have many specialty classes that we open up to the public.
Well, I'm super excited about getting down and trying out my first Y6 class, but the people are interested in knowing, yes, we have the grand opening coming soon, but dish the tea for us. We want to know some secrets. What is the future of Y6?
Well, the future of Y6 is, I think, the way that we view yoga, and that's the way the Yoga 6 views yoga, it should be accessible to all. And I don't say this to dock any other approaches to yoga, to each their own, but I feel like in my personal experience, and I've been doing yoga now for more seriously now in the last year, obviously, but for the last 3 or 4 years with my husband, he started this journey. It was very impactful on his health. But I feel like sometimes you walk into a studio and it's a little bit stiff and you don't feel welcome, or you feel like you need to look a certain way or hold a pose a certain way or be a certain way to belong there. None of that you're going to see at Yoga 6. You will see, and if you see some of the videos of our pop-up classes that we've held, you see every walk of life, every shape, every ethnic group, every person that just wants to get on the mat and have that experience. And that's what I love about yoga in general, is that you're going to run into people from all over and they just want to have that moment on the mat. So
Well, that's good. I saw some social media content from you recently. You've got to rush over to her reels and check this out. And I don't remember if it's on Instagram or Facebook. It's probably on both. But this woman has a strong obsession for chlorophyll. Yes, that is chlorophyll. And she just recently won a Successful Businesswomen contest. We did a hashtag SBW content contest. Oh, you say that 10 times fast. And she was one of our top 3 winners, and she won, her and Yoga 6 won advertisement on the top of our new Successful Businesswomen website that will be launching soon. You were such a riot to watch in this reel. Her and her children are dancing with kale, and the kale is flying everywhere. So rush on over and check out her Facebook page and her Instagram pages. And how exactly can we find you? So if I'm interested in booking a class at Y6, how can I get in contact with you?
Yes.
What are your social media pages? And go.
Yes. So for the Yoga 6 studio specifically is yoga6_Holly Springs. And you can just DM us. We are constantly monitoring the chats and the DMs, and somebody's going to be there to help you out. You can also go to our pages on Facebook, same thing, Holly Springs, Yoga 6 Holly Springs. We're there. Specifically for my pages, in addition to yoga, my obsession is holistic nutritionist. Since the reel with the kale flying all over the place.
It's so funny.
I have to say that was one of my favorites, and having the children there, and not only having fun with them, they understand nutrition. They know what it does for their body. So that's really important to us as a family, to me as a mom, right? So my other 2 accounts are the Holistic Gut Health Mama on Instagram, as well as Mama Goes Yogi, which is more specific to my yoga journey as a studio owner, and now studying to become an instructor as well.
So we talked a little bit on a previous show about filling your cup, right? A lot of times as empaths, we tend to give and take care of those that we love, and that is totally okay. But we have to make sure that we fill our cup in the process. And I saw you filling your cup the other day in a little sneak peek on social media of something interested. So I'm telling you, you might want to follow these social media pages, because I heard there was a little photo shoot that happened the other day.
There sure was. And I have to say, whatever you've heard of boudoir sessions or photo shoots, you need to squash those ideas out of, not you, genetically speaking,
sure.
right? Of your idea. I think, first of all, it was a beautiful experience. Yes, it can be sensual. You take it as far as you want. But to me, it was just a moment for me, a moment for a woman and a mom. I became a mom much later in life. So it's a different season of life. A lot of my girlfriends are sending off their kids to college. Maybe whomever is watching will watch this, can relate. A lot of my customers are just sending off their kids to college. And I have a 6 and a 9-year-old at home. So I'm still very much in the thick of mommy mode, give, trying to help everybody, other moms, that see my content and they feel inspired and they want a conversation, they want to ask questions. So it is my passion to help people, but I can't pour out of an empty cup, right? So hence my yoga journey, my holistic nutrition journey. And that photo shoot was like, this is for me. I want to feel beautiful. I want to be in a gown. I want to be in whatever outfit. And I want Samara to be Samara right now. That was the day for me.
Well, I'm super excited about seeing these photos, and a shout out to Shira Rose, with Shira W Rose Studios and the Glam Squad for taking care of this wonderful photo shoot. So stay tuned. I'm sure some of these photos are going to be leaking soon, right?
Some.
I better get a peek. I at least want to see one. All right.
You will.
Well, we definitely appreciate you coming out to the show today. We loved having you on. Thanks for tuning in, guys, for another fantastic episode of the Successful Businesswomen podcast. And we'll have another episode coming for you next week. So stay tuned.
Thank you for having me.